Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf the Burglar, and we are helping to reassure various people about the status here, as well as trying to help everyone to prepare for whatever siege is coming.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
I am sure you're right. Ingvert and Ingmar shall come to a decision, and I am certain that it will save us all. Good. Right, that's another person reassured. What does this guy want?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Automos sent you to help? That is well, for we are short-handed and the need is great. If you are to endure the siege, we will need provisions to last the duration. Reeve Ingbert has chosen not to send his people to the safety of Edoras, and so we must also protect the people. There have already been many small raids against the city, thus our guards cannot leave the posts to hunt. There are Aurochshursts to the south and to the east. If you could hunt the wild beasts, then supply most of our needs: meat for food, hides for blankets, and ivory for the battle horns the guards need. Alright, I suppose I can do that. Good. And is that everyone here? Or oh, actually, I had to go into the infirmary because they obviously need a little bit of work here.
What brings you to these lands?
I have seen much death and injury since the orcs came. I am called to comfort the wounded and the families of the slain. It is small comfort to bring me, but I thank you for it anyway. All right. I only needed to reassure her now. Oh yes, I have to do something else for her later on. And also to help over here with the provisions. Hello there. Need help for anything?
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
You say Automot sent you? Then I welcome you. It is clear, no doubt, that we are facing a terrible siege against a great force of orcs. We are not a great city, and our guard is small. Many are frightened by the great numbers that we face and are in need of encouragement, though be assured that none will show, and all will fight. What better way to bring courage to the heart than to bring cheer to it, right? Will you take these flasks of ale to the guards with my greetings? Liquid courage, huh? Hello there, I was asked you to bring this to you.
What brings you to these lands?
I have not tasted such as this since the danger began. My thanks to you and Pedwin. You're welcome. And here's someone else who could use a little cheer.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Cheer to you and your family. Cheers. Okay, that's two. Then let's head up this way and see who's number three. Is this another guard or someone who needs reassurance? Looks like a guard to me. Hello there.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Give Pedween my thanks. You're welcome. And yeah, we can't go into there yet. Well, technically we can't eat. The story says we can't. That's what's important in this case, right? Right. And head down here to reassure some of the families. Like, she's not exactly in a top mood at the moment. Probably because, oh, what's this? Sack. A sack of forgotten here by one of the inhabitants of this. All right. No, the sword is not there. All right. Hello.
We keep safe these lands. But for how long?
You come to give me comfort? My home stands, but barely. She's not in the greatest cheer in the world, but I have to say that is the most optimistic set of words I ever heard when you compare that to what her home looks like. Really. And all I own is lost. Okay, I will grant you, I'll scale back how much I think how optimistic her words are. Your comfort is a little bit too late. Well, All right, I'll have to admit she is not set up for her to be in the cheeriest spirits at the moment. Let's see. Oh, let's see if the sword is in here. Anything here? Nope. Sperling sword isn't here. Hello.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Gone. All is gone. Yet my family is safe. There's some comfort in that. Guess you get a point there. And what do you say?
Your aid is welcome, friend.
My wife, my children, they are safe. That's all I desire. Ingvert shall see that Eowert stands. All right. And how about this mound of earth? There was a toy sword here, but a dog absconded with it. I found evidence of the southern part of Eowert that a dog may have absconded with Sperling's sword. I should track down the dog. Really? See paw prints on the ground. I will take care of that in a moment because first I need to give this guy a little courage.
Our mission is dire.
I cannot afford to lose my wits. War is coming. Nonetheless, I will hold this for the celebration when we drive the orcs from the Entwash Vale. Now, you know, he is the person who is actually outside of town looking. Or if there's one who would refuse it to avoid drowning his wits, he's of course the most important of them to do so, because you want the ones who are outside not to be drinking too much, so to speak.
Welcome, my friend.
Ale will warm the body and heart when shadows fall. Give Pedwin my thanks. Though apparently not all of them are of that same bent of mind. Alright, well, we've taken care of that. I want to track those down. I could reassure the last person later. So let's follow the paw prints. They are here. The paw prints go south-southeast. All right, south-southeast, which is that way, not the way of the road. At first I thought it might be the way of the road, but no, it's not the way of the road. Let's set that as the quest guide focus so that it leads me in the right direction. And get to the next set of paw prints. And hopefully we won't run into too many orcs along the way. There we go. Still south-southeast. Good. Keep an eye because we got that orc right there. And we have that Uruk. Alright, let's take care of this Uruk first. It's been a while since I've picked a pocket. That's why I wasn't very successful at picking a pocket. Ooh, a sixer! Good. And what have we got here? Okay, a fiver. Trying to see if... Well, yeah, he's a tough one, but at least I'm not fighting him mounted, right? Oh, but he does take my weapon. Alright, now, where is that sword? Or that paw print, I mean. Still should be a little bit this way. Ah, here it is. Up here. Next, paw print. South-southeast. And it looks like we are going to have a little rough time getting by there. Well, I could sneak by him, right? Hard to be alert when you've got a sneaky hobbit going along behind you. Now, unfortunately, this is a place where you've got a large number of these orcs all over the place. And the paupers head south-south. They keep on going south-southeast. There is a pattern here. I see a dead dog instead of paw prints. What killed the dog? The dog's course appears to have been run through by an orc spear with such force that the... Okay. Well, something. Oh, with such force that the orc must have been mounted. Alright, a mounted orc. The dog which absconded with Sperling's sword was slain by a mounted orc. There is no sign of the toy weapon near the corpse, suggesting that the orc may have taken it. Tracks move away to the northwest. Hunt the mounted orc. Wonderful. Oh, let us go and find the orc, which is apparently down in this way. Disguised. Probably a perfect time to put. Oh, the Sengun. Well, I presume that's specific. Oh, that's a solo one? We'll have to see about that. Whoopsie daisy. Not too sure if this is... Oh, no, that won't work. Perhaps I should have gone after the small ones first. But it looks like I need to find the orc that took the sword. So let's see if I could find him. And let's check this one out first. Hello? Hey, you have a sword? A wooden one. This orc did not have the sword. Well, this is going to be tough. Next. How about this one? Does this one have the sword? Hey, I'm just looking for a wooden sword. Do you have one on you? Oops. This orc did not have the sword. You're kidding me. I actually finished such a deed? Here's a dead orc. This orc appears to have been mauled by a drake. Well, considering what happened when I tried to take on a drake, I should not be surprised with that. See what this orc looks like. A small fragment of a toy sword. Aha! So this is the one who stole it. The orc, which took Sperling's sword from the dog, appears to have also been slain by a drake. I should find the drake. You're kidding me. I need to find... The drake slew the orc that slew the dog that stole Sperling's sword. Boy, this is getting quite confusing. It appears that I found the Aurochs herd. That should be useful. Vale's bull. Maybe it's time to get a little bit of meat. As I continue along looking for a... Well, I hope that mounted orc doesn't give me too much trouble. There you go. Now, hopefully they gave us some. Collected Aurochs meat, and is there a drake around here? Maybe a bull killed the drake. You never know. Oh, speaking of drakes, well, At least this one's alone. Doesn't have a bunch of smaller drakes with it. There you go. Oopsie daisy. I am prepared for a drake this time. Or maybe not. There you go. Defeated the drake that stole Sperling's sword. Found Sperling's sword. Alright, that's good. Right. While exploring the Entwashville, I was attacked by a drake. Well, yeah. And there may be more nearby, and defeating them may only be a good thing. Well, maybe. I just remember what happened the first time I did that, and I found Sperling's toy sword with the corpse of the drake that mauled the orc who slew the dog that absconded with the sword to begin with. Bring the sword to Sperling. Yeah, alright. I'll eventually get around to doing that. First, I need to collect a little bit of meat. And... Right. Let's start with this one and head along. Oh, hey. Hey, do you have any meat that I could use? No, but you do have a pretty vicious headbutt, don't you? Oh, you do have some meat. Good. Looks like I found another sword in a drake. This sword is ill-crafted, not at all reminiscent of the workmanship of the Rohirrim. Perhaps someone found the lair of the drake. It might be worth investigating yourself. You're kidding me, right? Go into the lair of a drake. Well, at least I won't have to be mounted, right? Right. Now, back in town, at least this person has a house that's still intact.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
You speak truly. My house yet stands, burned though it be. We shall persevere. That's right. Now, let's see. Let's find the boy who's supposed to own this sword. Hello, Sperling. I found your sword. It was apparently in the belly of a drake.
I am not supposed to speak with strangers.
Yes, this is my sword, but it's broken. Well, yeah, it's because it was stolen by a dog, and then the dog was killed by an orc, and then the orc was killed by a drake, and the drake ate the sword, so yeah, it's going to get damaged in those circumstances. Oh, you say it ended in the belly of a drake? Then it will not be sad, for the sword my father gave me helped to slay a drake! Thank you! Alright, fine. Okay. Can I find Broodsten anywhere around here to tell him that I found the sword? Ah, here he is, on the other side of Hererica. Hello there, I found the sword. It was apparently found by a dog. It's a long story.
There is so much danger. I am afraid.
You found Sperling's sword? I thought I returned it to Sperling, so it was my fault that it got lost after all. I must apologize to Sperling at once. It appears that we've got this matter settled, I hope.
My parents say that strangers might be dangerous.
Yeah, they might be on occasion. Oh, yes, thank you, good hobbit. I was afraid Brunstan and Sperling might remain enemies forever. And thank you as well for not mentioning my other friend to them. All is well now. Very well. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot about the other friend in there. Ooh, 174 agility. Ooh, that is a... I think that's probably what I'm going to go with. Though, that was a nice thing to add +3 Valor in there. I suppose I'll just have to go without that for now. I think I'll take this. And there you go. Of course, there's plenty more to do, and that's what we'll get on to in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.